Previously on Balls.
Favorite Sharks play, Vic?
My favourite Sharks player.
I never asked you that.
It must be between Bismarck and Willem Alberts, huh?
Yeah, because you had one in front of you and one behind you.
They're almost like Buckies. They could protect me.
Exactly. It's that feeling of comfort having those guys either side of you. Eh? How's it going?
No, very well, thank you.
That's good. Sounds like you're at home with the family.
Yeah, I'm actually next to the athletics field. My oldest one is training a little bit, so with us not being in semis, it's nice to take them to their training and just spend some time with them.
You see, with every downside, there's even an upside. You get some time to spend with the family. Although I know you guys would much rather be sort of getting geared up for a semi-final this weekend. Look, and obviously being sort of just this side of the Yxcape, we hear everything that happens down the road at Loftus and in Pretoria, and obviously one of the, if not the most passionately supported team in South African rugby. We heard rumblings that there's some people that are not happy, blah blah blah. I mean, what has been the general vibe from the Loftus side of things after the season?
Yeah, I think it's tough. It's just never good enough for a Blue Bulls team not to be in a semi-final. So, we're definitely not happy with the season. And, we need to make things right. I think second time in 3 years that we're not there. So that's unacceptable, but we know it. And, we need to look at everything, how we contract for Currie Cup, how we do things. And, we also need... Although there's some great talent, we need one or two senior guys to help those guys and just lead them a little bit.
We were asking that the other day. You almost expect to accept that the Bulls are going to be there in the Final Four shake-up. And you say it's second time in 3 years. I don't even remember the last time that you guys weren't there. And you say you weren't there within the last 3 years another time. But before that, I mean, when last were the Bulls not in the semi-finals?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Not in your playing days?
No, never. So, luckily enough, we were always there. But that's why I say I think we really have to look at things. I know, our main focus is always Super Rugby, but the Currie Cup is such a big competition in the next country. We need to be competitive in that as well. So, we know we need to fix things, and hopefully next year we'll be right there with the Super Rugby and with the Currie Cup.
Is it not that you guys are sort of in a transitional phase now? Because you've got some really talented guys like young Serfontein, Andre Pollard, these guys that have won World Junior Championships and we're undoubted talents are going to be playing Springbok rugby later on in their career. And also, again, we say it is not easy to replace some of the guys that have moved on and gone north. And you've got a young side there. So do you guys not look at it and go, well, look, last time when you left and we call it the Big Seven all sort of went on their various ways, that it should take 2 to 3 years to rebuild that Bulls side. And, you guys from a Super Rugby point of view didn't take that long. Should we not be sort of looking at that again?
Yeah, we say that, but like you said, we did very well in Super Rugby. Last year we made the quarterfinals. This year we finished second on the lock. So we're doing that. It's just the Currie Cup that we need to get right. And, if you take that side, you maybe add a guy like Dion Stegman who's injured. And Ewald Potgieter we let go. Wynand Olivier. You just need one or two guys, just a little bit of experience really to help them through and help them make right decisions. And I think if we look at next year Currie Cup, we will definitely make sure we've got that one or two senior guys as well between the youngsters. And next year these guys that played now will be a year more experienced. So I'm really looking forward to the future of the union.
Yeah. Just speaking of the guys that moved on, by the way, yesterday we actually spoke to Derek Kuhn.
Okay, yeah.
In Belfort, because we suddenly
Yes.
we suddenly spotted on Twitter, just on the general sort of Twitter thing, that he was just following everybody suddenly.
Derek.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had social media there at the farm, but
well, maybe it just got there.
That's another guy. I understand he's around about 28, 29 now. If you could keep a guy like that, he's been a captain. He was a captain of the S121 side, and so those are the type of guys that we need to try and keep in our system. It's always very difficult because the moment you get senior guys that's not the number one choice, it's always very difficult to keep them as well. So it's just things we need to get right.
Yeah, you have apparently signed some new contracts with a few players that happened today. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't think it's new players. I actually just think it's some of the talented guys that we've signed now for 2-3 years to make sure we've got them for the next 3 years and we can really build them. build on a team, and not like the last 2 years where we did all right, and then we lose one or two vital guys, and then we did all right again, and we lose one or two guys again. So we would like to keep these 30, 40 players that we've got now for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Is that pretty much one of the key roles that you've got there, Victor?
Yeah, not really at the moment. I'm just coaching, but I think I sit quite a bit with Coach France, and we go through to our future as well, where we want to be in 3 years' time. Who's the guys that we definitely still want to have at the union, and most of those guys we've signed up now, and that's why I say I'm very keen, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
Well, one thing you know, the Bulls will always be back. So you know, this is not a case of bye-bye Bulls. They will be back, and especially with the brains trust that are there. One of those that isn't there, which I think you guys said farewell to after your last game this week, it's Vaney Strydom. Anything special happened for Vaney after his last game?
Yeah, we had the year-end function where there was a nice farewell for Wim Vaney. Yeah, he's been part of the Bulls. He's been there for the last 13, 14 years, and he's been very special. It will be hard to fill his boots, but again, things moves on. Like players move on, management moves on. But I think he'll leave something there, and his spirit will be for quite some time still to come.
Who are you going to replace him on the bench with? Who's that person that's going to look like they're about to have a heart attack on the bench now that Vaney's not there?
Tim Dulani is taking over from Vaney.
But he's much calmer than Vaney, though.
Yeah, but he's pretty passionate, but I don't think he'll show it as Vaney. But yeah, let's hope he'll do a good job as well.
Fantastic. Finally, Vic, who's going to win the Currie Cup this year?
Yeah, I think it must be between Sharks and Province. Stormers with a home ground advantage, probably Stormers.
Okay, there we go. Vic reckons Stormers.
Province.
Okay. Johnny, final one from you?
No, it's fine.
You done?
Vic's just wonderful to see they're doing such a good job there, and I know that they'll go from strength to strength under your leadership. Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny.
And enjoy your break. I know you didn't want it, but you've got it, so I know you're going to make the most of it. So enjoy the little time that you have got spare with your family and everybody.
Thank you very much. Much I will. Thanks, Darren.
All the best, Victor. Cheers, bud.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
There we go. Victor Matfield joining us from a little training session with the kids. Well, not the kids doing the athletics thing there.
This is Bulls Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Bulls.co.za